promotional words. It is now my pleasure and privilege to introduce to you our keynote speaker for today, Mr. Larry Wang. Larry is CEO and founder of Wang & Lee Asia Resources, China's recruitment firm of the year for 2008. Larry has more than 20 years of experience recruiting top caliber talents for local, multinational organizations and also Chinese organizations. He has also written 3 books on how to pursue your career in China, and is also a regular contributor to various media, for instance CNN, CBN Weekly, CCTV, and also Forbes. But most importantly, Larry is a friend of Holt, so please help me in welcoming Larry to the podium.
So thank you, Jan, and thank you, Holt International Business School. It's really an honor to be doing this. To be honest, this is my very first commencement address for graduates. Now, when Alex first called me up, so your beloved career advisor, Alex Yen, and asked me to do this, you know, I was definitely very humbled. And, you know, it was a big responsibility. I do want to deliver a very meaningful message to you. And so I asked Alex, I said, do you really think I'm the right person to do this? And he said, well, Larry, you know, you pay a lot of attention to career success and how to pursue it. And so you have a lot of insights, and you have a lot of wisdom. I was like, yes, yes. And they said, so I really think you can share something very inspiring to our students. And I was like, yes, I can, yes. And then he said, by the way, I was very genuinely moved, and I was very excited. He said, we're going to give you 7 minutes. Okay? Inspiration, wisdom, and insight, 7 minutes, okay? So this is going to be my abbreviated version of a TED's talk on steroids, okay? So here we go, all right? Now, some of you have seen me before because I've done some talks. I've talked about career development, career success, and, you know, China's talent and employment market. And I've shared a little bit about my background, but I want to do it again because, you know, all of you are in the early stage, very early stage of your career, like the MIBs, or even the earlier stage. Like even if you're an MBA or EMBA and you have 10 years of experience, you're still in the, you know, first, what, 30% or 1/3 or even 25% of your career if you have a, you know, an average career, okay? But just to, you know, since I'm at the, you know, I have to admit more the tail end of my career, 30 plus years, okay? I just want to share with you what that looks like. So over my career, you know, I have a degree in mechanical engineering. That was a lifetime ago. My first job, I've worked as a product design engineer in an R&D center for a toy company, Mattel. So I took a hard pivot out of more technical manufacturing world to the business world, and I did that. I've attended a business school, UCLA, Anderson School of Management, like that. I've worked for a consumer products multinational, Johnson & Johnson. Actually, that's where I did my internship during my MBA, summer internship. I joined a computer company, a major computer company. It's called Wang Computers. It's not around anymore. But the one tip I'll give you about that one is, if you ever have a chance to work for a company with the same last name as your own, do it. It's like, yes, Mr. Wong, what can I do? Yes, respect. You know? Yeah. So, and then I've also, I joined a friend's startup. It was an IT consulting firm, okay? My first chance at a startup, we had 5 people, 1 consultant, and 4 partners. We failed. That was a head scratcher. Somehow we just couldn't agree on anything. Okay? And then, I know this all sounds really disconnected, but I will tell you that everything I did, you know, traveling this long and winding road, led me to what I've been doing for the last 20 plus years, which I really enjoy, and I feel really fortunate to say I genuinely have a passion for, okay? And I really strive to be great at it every day, okay? So, a few things that I'll add is that when I was 30, the idea of even being an entrepreneur never crossed my mind. And starting a company, particularly a recruitment firm, that never crossed my mind either, until literally 2 weeks before I did it, okay? And then another thing, if somebody had said, Larry, when I was in my mid-20s or 30, you're going to spend 25 years in Greater China. 25 years living and working in Greater China, I was like, hey, you got the wrong crystal ball. Or you're trying to predict, for the wrong person. Definitely not me. But that's what happens when you have a long career. It's this long and winding road. So all of you are going to be traveling that road. Okay. Now, what I want to do is I want to share with you, based on my experience, because I got 7 minutes, 5 simple truths and realities, okay, that I've learned that I hope can encourage and inspire you as you travel your road, right, to pursue and achieve your success, and do we dare say happiness? Yeah. Because I don't know about you, but achieving success without happiness, I mean, really, what's the point, right? Okay? So, here we go. These are my 5 truths and realities. Number 1, if you're feeling lost and confused, or still haven't figured it all out yet, consider yourself normal. You're young. What have you actually done and experienced? I mean, you're relatively early, not just your career, but your life. But there are 2 other main reasons. One is, you are not the same person you were 5 years ago. And the world is not the same place. I mean, think about it. Even iPhones. Was there iPhones even 5 or 6 years ago? It wasn't that long ago. And think of the impact it's had on all our lives, right? Lifestyle, user habits, but also businesses and industries. Okay? Now, 5 to 6 years from now, we got virtual reality, VR, we got 3D printing, we got artificial intelligence. You're going to be a different person, and the world is going to be different as well. So, just be prepared to constantly be figuring out the future, because it's going to change. Change defines the world today. Okay? 2, it's all relative. All right? Whether you're talking about your success, what you enjoy, what's meaningful and important to you, whether it's your passion, right? There's no good or bad. There's no right or wrong. It's all relative. It's all relative to what you care about, what's important to you. Now, I'm going to talk about passion a little bit, because people are always telling you, how many times have you heard that word? It's like, pursue your passion, right? Find your passion, be passionate, There's a reason they talk about that, right? Okay? Because if you're, success, and particularly, greater success or outstanding success, passion is going to be a part of that equation. It has to be a part of that equation, because when you have passion, you work harder at things, you care about it more, you genuinely, strive to, be really good at this thing that you really enjoy or like or want to become, right? So, figure out your passion. It's worth it. It's worth it, because your career lasts a long time, and if you can identify and find it, then that's going to really allow you to achieve whatever success you seek. 3, you don't figure things out just by thinking about it. I mean, you learn things in classroom, reading books is great, right? But don't be afraid to try things, right? To do things, to experience things, because this is how you really understand what you like and what you dislike, and to what degree, right? You experience it. And another one is talk to people, okay? You'll save yourself, trust me, you'll save yourself a lot of time and a lot of effort, right? By talking to people who do something that you might want to do too, right? Okay? And just kind of learning from their experience, okay? Number 4, okay? You're very early to have any regrets, but when you get older, you think back, you ponder a lot, right? But the things that you'll regret most are the things that you don't do, okay? Now, during your career, whatever you do, you're going to have setbacks, okay? You're going to face challenges, okay, and difficulties, okay? You're going to make mistakes. You're going to fall down. You're going to be disappointed and maybe even fail, okay? But what I can tell you is that if you pursue what you believe is best for you, and you give it your very best, then no matter what happens, okay, you're going to feel a lot better about yourself and about your life than if you don't try at all, okay? Because here's the thing, okay? I can also tell you that it feels pretty good to face and overcome your fears. It feels pretty good to do things with courage, okay? To pursue what you believe in, okay? And to beat the odds to achieve the success that you seek, all right? And number 5, it's a journey, okay? Now here's the thing about a winding road. It goes like this, right? There's no way you can see here until you reach here. You got to go here to see here. You can't see straight down the road or very far. And you got to see here if you want to see here, and here to see here, okay? But if you pick the right road and pick a good road for yourself, pick a good direction, okay? Stay true to yourself, okay? Then eventually you're going to find your passion, okay? And achieve what's important to you, okay? But all along the way, everyone will tell you, you're going to spend most of your time on the road. That's your journey. You've got to enjoy it. Yes, we have big dreams and we want to be awesome and rich and respected and stuff like that. But every step of the way, you got to enjoy that and really be in the moment. Okay? So, just even an older guy like me or a very old guy like me, it's like my journey. I'll tell you, I'm still on it, and I'm enjoying it, fortunately. Okay? But this is your time. Okay? Your future is mostly ahead of you. Okay? So, what I'll just say in closing is that I hope you enjoy your journey, searching for and finding your passion and success. All right? Congratulations, Hope graduates for 2016. Now, okay, I'd like to introduce our next speaker. So, each year, you students, you elect one student to represent the rest of you as your class speaker, all right? Now, for the Executive Master of Business Administration program, the person that you have selected is Michael Smollett.